Hello everyone, Siegelink here, back with the next part of Total War Three Kingdoms, the Sun Jian campaign. So, last time around it took, the recording was quite a lot longer than I wanted to, because for the first time ever they kind of chased my cavalry across an entire map, adding like an additional 10 minutes to it. And I've taken a long time debating what I'm going to do expansion-wise, at least in this episode. I could take these areas up here, which are less important in the late game, but do give me a lot of money, or trying to focus on the east here, and take these territories up here, which are very powerful position-wise, and particularly at stopping South expansion. I've decided that this province here is just kind of too powerful in terms of money to pass up, so I'm going to go for that next. And I don't have to worry about this army because they can't replenish as long as they're in my territory. They have to move up north in order to actually replenish. Let me check where I was reform-wise. I think I got... Okay, I was going to get this. I remember the whole debacle with this thing. I'm not even sure where I ended up building it. Was it here? It was here. So yeah, in 2 turns I'll get that, which will give me an additional +2 public order everywhere, which is huge. Especially for newly conquered territories when the faction support isn't that high. And yeah, they're going to keep going south, basically as a way to try to escape me, but they're not going to be able to really do anything with it because they can't replenish. And if they can't replenish, my garrisons alone can defeat their armies. Yeah, so these guys will return. I'm not sure how much they'll return with, but I'm pretty sure they'll return like as if they were newly recruited.
Gather your strength. Marching.
I'm gonna march because I don't particularly need the extra bit. Okay, the garrison is actually kind of low here, so they might... If those guys come back, they might be able to take this. What would happen if I did sign peace with them? How easy would that be?
Yes, yes. Talk.
Very easy. They don't want a non-aggression pact, surprisingly. I can't vassalize them. So I could do that and then get a lot of money from them. That's tempting because I don't want to lose this area. Because I am earning a decent chunk of money from it. But it won't matter. It won't matter if I take these 2 areas.
A temporary respite. Accept. You reject Dongzhuo?
Let's see. Yep, so as expected, they are going to attack. So all their units are damaged here. I've got 2 archers and 2 saber militia. I'm actually going to fight this on the battlefield, because I do technically have more soldiers. This could go worse for me, but I actually have superior numbers of archers. The question is going to be how many openings are there. That's always a key thing at the garrison. And yeah, as expected, there's 5 openings, so I'm not going to be able to defend all of them. There's 3 if I retreat, which won't... And yeah, and if I retreat even further to the main plaza, there's still going to be 3. So I don't have enough garrison to be able to hold every angle, but if I win one battle, like, kind of comfortably, then I could still win this. I have done very well at winning garrison battles when I have more soldiers, but this one could go really good or really bad, because a lot of their units are very low. They have a lot of units, but they're all very low, so they are probably going to rout quickly. But at the same time, like I mentioned, I can't defend everywhere, so I could easily get flanked. Luckily, they only have 1 saber infantry, so saber infantry is going to be the best infantry unit here, even though they have upgraded, I think, spear guards is what they're called. The cavalry's not too bad either because I only have sword units. What do you think? 17 times 3... 40... 46? I think maybe 51. 14, 20. Yeah, it's 30 plus 21, so that's 50... 51 archers. So I am going to see these armies first. So they've got 2 archers, 2 infantry of Jing, which is the Spear Guard upgraded unit, 2 cavalry, and 2 generals. So then there's 1 cavalry, 2 cavalry, 1 general, 2 infantry of Ying. Yeah, so it looks like they have 2 groups. So this could still work good for me. The question is, because the armies are so close in size, I actually have more units total. Okay.
Steel yourselves! Prepare! Make ready! Ready!
Yeah, from my experience, they don't usually do that.
Go, go! Brace! With speed! Go! Take heed, warriors! Archers! Fire upon them! Time has come! Volley! Swords!
It is the Saber Militia, so they do have block chance here.
Steel yourselves! Ready! To attention!
Yeah, even losing, they're still going to take a good chunk of damage here.
Let missiles fly! Prepare! Steel yourself! Shoot!
Look! The enemy run!
Ready! To attention! Release missile! Fire!
Yeah, they're very clumped up here.
Blades, prepare! Open fire! Make ready!
Yeah, they've clumped up for like little to no reason here.
Loose! Attention, archers! Take heed, warriors! At the ready! Rain down death!
The enemy warriors are running!
Show them fury! The time has come! Attend! Strike your targets! Move, move!
Okay. I couldn't quite tell there, but they were in fact in range, or in melee there.
Hurry, move! Missiles, fire! Ready!
How are things going here?
Time has come! Do not relent!
Still going good. I think I should win this, because these guys are still grouped up.
Boom! Fire upon them!
55. I still have a lot of guys here. They don't.
Stand ready.
Cavalry's about to rout.
Steel yourselves. Fight.
Look, the enemy run.
At the cavalry? Yep.
To battle. Prepare. Archers ready.
Yep, so they're full routing now, and these guys are still just sitting there, grouped up. I want to point out, I'm pretty sure I put this on normal battle difficulty, not even the
Swordsmen
easiest
ready.
level.
Archers, prepare. Arrows ready. Shoot. Take heed, warriors. Move. Faster.
The enemy unit flees.
Attend,
Yeah, I should be able to
swordsmen.
win this. This is with basically no garrison either.
To attention. Ready. Prepare.
I'm not going to chase here.
Move out quickly. March now. Swords at the ready. At the ready. Show no mercy. Take heed, warriors. To attention. Take them down.
Look, the enemy run.
Loot missile.
Surprised these guys are still staying in it. Still got 10 guys. But they are very bloodied here.
Stand
They're fully
ready.
surrounded.
Rain down missiles.
And now they're out of ammo.
Make ready. Steel yourself. The time has come. Attend. Arrows. Take heed, warriors. March at the double.
Now, okay, they are full routing.
Run. The time has come.
Look, the enemy run.
And now they're full routing. Yep. And I can't really chase them down, but that's fine with me. So with just 4 units, I was able to defend that whole army. So they're not able to replenish, but they were able to, like, get back into the field with very little guys. But, I mean, as you can see, even with 4 units, I'm able to defend. In fact, I had more units overall than they did. Now they've got less than 100, and I've still got the garrison. See, I mean, if they're losing that fight, imagine how they're gonna attack my capital city with twice as many defenders, and they have to get through my walls. It's just not gonna work. In fact, to be honest, if they did attack me in the capital city, which they wouldn't because they would be outnumbered, I probably would attack them on the battlefield. Well, actually, maybe not because they have cavalry, but... Yeah, it depend on how many archers I had. If I could take out 2 sections of the wall, then defend the others easily enough, it would be fine. I just don't like playing siege battles, whether you're attacking or defending for the most part. Like, siege battles are very good for the defender, but especially if it's just a garrison. Like, Total War Shogun 2 is kind of the only game I kind of liked it, because you weren't really defending, like, a town, you were just defending, like, a castle that was pretty much empty, with the way it was designed. And even then, like, the dong-shaped one by itself was kind of annoying, if it wasn't highly upgraded. Yes, I lost 78, they lost more than double that. Alright, fatigue rate's lower, that's interesting. Oh, and he dislikes them. I'll employ him.
To action.
Replenishment's
Set
not going to
them
be
loose.
necessary.
They are no threat.
Yeah, so it looks like I eliminated one general's army entirely. Alright, so now we got this. One of the most important texts, completely. +2 public order. Now I can demolish that, which is very important because these guys are here just kind of causing some annoyance in regards to public order. This one's corruption is better to get rid of late game. The early game is not that noticeable. That's going to take 4 turns. I do want to upgrade this. Yeah, it's worth upgrading it now. The money is kind of similar on both of these upgrades. I guess I should upgrade that next just because of the garrison.
Loyalty lies with China. Cry war!
Okay, Cao Cao still has not taken those 2 territories. Now I could try to take the pass, because that's very, very good defensively. I could also go for that if I wanted to, which is also good defensively, but I think it's going to come down to if I see Cao Cao this turn. I haven't even increased taxes yet, and that's still running into money issues. Maybe I should just build a Confucius temple there. Because again, it's only really the local forces that are an issue. Yeah, now they're starting to desert, and they're starting to leave. So my public order should hopefully go up there soon. And they're not even going to be able to get in their territory, actually, because I'm going to take it next turn. And they would have to walk through my territory to get to their territory in the northeast. Plague of Locusts. Oh yeah, I can't actually even build anything here because I'm focusing on that. But I do still think that's worth it.
Into battle! To arms!
Still get that.
Justice still lives.
Be still to sense the smallest drops of knowledge.
Yes, I got plus 300, and I can get plus 400 if I get this tech. Well, I'll say I'm 2 away from it. Oh, just 1. Okay, it's this one. I thought it was actually, I thought it was this one. I thought I might have already had it.
Draw inwards.
How may I serve?
So 40 goes up to 50. Yeah, just do this for now.
Poised to strike.
Now the question is, what tech do I get next?
We offer you peace. Take it or we expected gratitude.
Yeah, and have I got a big enough garrison there, I can take this. The problem is if I take this, then go for the pass, then back around, it's going to waste me some time. But I guess not much now I think about it, compared to going there to there. It would take me 2 turns to get there. It would take me just 1 turn to get here.
I am only mortal. Serve China. For honor.
Yeah, so I think it's time we start doing this. So it's an additional 200, but it gives me more money from peasantry. So 1653. Didn't decrease by that much. That would be a bit much, I think. The only real reason to do that is so that you can have this occur. You do get more money from industry, though, so it might be worth doing. This I kind of usually don't like doing this early, because it does cost you quite a bit of money, but the tasks here, they do give you quite a bit. Often in money. So it could be a mistake doing that this early, but I'm going to try to go for it. Probably should, and you know what I should have done? I should have probably waited a turn or two until, like, it rolled around, because you get those, like, meetings every time you get a new tech. So I could have waited, like, 2 to 3 turns and then done it. Money is important, but so is replenishment right now. Because I don't want to be staying still, really. I'll
They
ransom.
fought and lost. That is enough.
That's nearly a full turn's worth. Maybe about half a turn's worth. Until this turn when I gave away some positions. Yeah, I don't need to infect the enemy.
For justice. Our enemies have been vanquished. Point as one.
Okay, well, definitely getting rid of that. And honestly, I think it might be worth getting rid of both of these. Maybe not right away. Doesn't take much to repair. I would be relying pretty heavily on the construction here.
My loyalty is as tempered steel.
Do I have... Oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to make a conscription place there.
Rouse the tiger of Jian.
With this, I could make a conscription place here with the military supplies. So I can have conscription, then I can have, like, industry, or I can have commerce, then I think it was, like, the state workshops. I'm gonna do it even though it's a little bit of a waste right now.
My heart
Or it's not like a waste, it's gonna be better in the long run, but it's just gonna take a long time to get there. So yeah, I've taken everything and his army is just trying to move up. Probably just gonna suicide into me here. In which case I've got plenty of units. Yeah, in fact he literally has 2 archers, both of which are damaged, so this garrison alone easily defeats him. I kind of want to fight it on the battlefield, but I probably will just delegate it because of how easy it will be. Nope, looks like he's going to suicide into my actual
This
army.
will please you, as it has us.
Can I see what these are? Usually it lets me see what these are. There we go. Yeah, him I'm fine with. Water clock I don't want to get rid of. I don't usually use the building because I don't like administer places, but I kind of want to. I definitely want to get rid of that. He actually has a good chunk of area here. I'd rather just kind of give him money, even though I am a little bit low. I guess, you know what, well, actually, let me look at the other ones I have. See if he's interested in any others. You'll do it for that alone? You can't request anything, but that's fine. Yeah, the reserve's not that noticeable.
Wisdom reveals a kindred spirit.
Especially since I have 2 of them. I'm fine giving him 1, because I can give, like, one of my people the other if it comes down to that. But I'm not going to have 2 people, like, +8 reserves, faction-wide, that's not really anything. And that's if it's on 2 characters.
Power only to serve.
I'm glad nothing messed up there. Yes, I don't have a Prime Minister right now, and by the time I do have a Prime Minister, I'm gonna have something better than this to use. I would go for this, but this is super good right now, because this is good to get, because it just means you're gonna get more of these abilities quicker. So I think I will go for that. So here, I definitely want to go in, and was it state workshops? No, it's private workshops. So state workshops is just pure industry. This one's private workshops. So we'll start by getting the in. Is this upgraded yet? It has. I think I would actually start losing people here. I kind of want to just do this, especially because it takes 6 turns. Like, this is nice, but just getting that built first is huge. Having an extra thing here would be nice. It would cost more food, though. I'm only losing 2 food there. I don't need to upgrade this. Don't want to downgrade that either. It might genuinely just be worth, like, putting this place in. Because that takes 6 turns. And I don't have much in the way of food right now. Even if I do tax people more, still not great. Yeah, because I'll still lose population here. And I'll lose population here. I guess I'm not going to be making a new army too soon. So we'll go with that. Then we'll go with this conscription place. And then we can swap those buildings later if we need to.
My courage and loyalty lies with China.
And now we just delegate this, and they are dead. So I think I will take the pass, just because of how defensible it is. And then I'll go after Cao Cao's territory in the east to halt his expansion. There's no point in releasing him.
Crimes will be accounted for. Offer trust to be rewarded with loyalty. Remain poised.
Can I get there in 2 turns? I can.
Strike bravely.
So yeah, 1 turn. So next turn I'm going to get my first sort of like council, faction council. And I'll start attacking the pass.
We will eradicate you.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't go to the east. Okay, they did take that, but I'd rather them have that territory than Cao Cao. Because I do plan on going to war with him eventually. And Cao Cao's too far north for me to comfortably go to war with him. So I can take the pass here. Then I can hop down there and take that and then move up here. Or I could take that and move down there, but I'm going very deep if that's the case. Now let me check and see how many factions there are at war with, because I've had this a couple of times. One time with Yuan Shao in the north, and a couple times with these tribal folks, where they declare war on me just because they don't like me, but they don't actually like do anything with it. So yeah, they're at war with two other groups here. One that just declared war on them. So yeah, they declared war on me, and then these guys declared war on them. That's not particularly necessary. Oh boy. I'm gonna select... Yeah, it's still worth grabbing, but... I'm actually gonna redo this real quick. Because sometimes these options might swap to different places. Yeah, this is just this place, which really is not useful. If this was a different city, I would do it, but... I could do this, but I don't even know what army that is. I might as well do it, I guess.
Restore order.
Yeah, there's no army there now.
Deliver justice.
Alright, so now... Yeah, now we get this one. Plus 3 public order, so now we have permanent plus 5 public order. So I'm gonna go one more turn. Okay, they do still have an army there, just didn't want to appear. So I'll go one more turn, take this pass, and then I have to think about what I'm gonna do.
It pains us to see you struggle. This is an insult.
Yeah, there's a good chance I might not have to worry about these guys, but we'll see. Oh, Han Empire's moving some guys in. Probably not enough to be an actual threat. Yeah, definitely not.
Cry war.
You beckon?
Can I upgrade anything in one turn? 2, 4, 4. So I can upgrade this if I wanted to. But it's not, doesn't give me too much here. I think I'm gonna do this because I really want to get the conscription place.
Into battle.
Yeah, we just delegate this.
Injustice will be overcome. We must show how to rule justly. Valor illuminates the murkiest.
And I gained quite a bit of money there because I'm at max heroism.
What do you want?
Okay, they still don't want peace, so they haven't had an army get destroyed yet. That's usually what indicates them wanting to have peace. I would go a little bit longer because it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but I defended a garrison. I took the 3 areas I needed to. Cao Cao has not taken anything here, but these guys have, which I prefer, because I probably will be going to war with them. So if anything, I hope they take this area, because if they take that, then Cao Cao can't get there. This territory would still be good to have, though. So I definitely think I'm just going to ignore this. Probably just island hop, take this area. Ooh, they have one of those buildings too, which is good to keep, like, for the starting time, because the building itself is not that good, but the ability it gives you slave mobilization to give -1 construction time combined with this is super useful. I actually rushed this in an earlier campaign I did. I think it was actually the last one I did, and it helped out a ton. Making it so all buildings build 2 turns quicker is so unbelievably powerful if used properly. Like, for the late game, it allows you to build up cities and just, you can destroy any building in them when you conquer them and just build up new buildings, like, instantly. It takes, like, 5 turns to build anything you want in them. It's so quick. Okay, no one else has declared war on me, so I'm not having to go to war with the East before I want to. Interesting. So that was those guys there, I think. Yeah, they confederated them, which had that other territory. Which means they definitely still don't want peace with me.
Come in. Talk.
It actually looked like it went down, I want to say, but I'm not certain there.
Absolutely not. Restore order.
Yeah, so not comfortable here, but if they do come out and attack me, which there's a good chance they might,
For justice.
I still have superior army. They have equal number of archers, but my archers are superior. I have vastly superior amounts of cavalry and infantry compared to them.
China.
Now, with that +3 public order, can I now start taxing people? Because that will help with money as well as food. Okay, I can't do it here. I can't do it here because of faction support. But I can do it pretty much everywhere else, at least temporarily. Like here, I can do it temporarily. But they're also just going negative as it is. So I'll wait a couple of turns. Oh, that one's local forces. Okay, so that's these guys that are deserting. So that should go away soon enough. So I'll take this area. Just hope that no one else declares war on me yet. Because those guys, those tribal guys declaring war on me is kind of good for me, because you can't actually go south here without that province. That's a very key province, not in terms of a choke point, but in terms of it connects roads to so many different provinces. So many different provinces in that area, it's very crucial to have. Like when you look at the land it controls, this is all one province here. So you move anything through, like so many roads, you have to go through this province. Like for example, you can't go from this province to this province without crossing through this area first. And this is the case with this area too, which is very annoying. Can't get to this province without going through this one. And also there's rocks here, so you can't even go through water here. I think you can go through land here, which is also why the pass is so important. But you can't get to here through the water. You have to go through and then go to there. So this is good enough. I might swap this because I do like this one a little better. It's got less upkeep, but it does have less public order, so I'm going to wait a little bit for now at least. The question is, do I build... I think I build this, but I do kind of want to build a construction or conscription place here. Especially if it doesn't really pan out here, which it very well might, given... I might have to build a Confucius temple here. If I do build a Confucius temple here to upgrade my taxes, I want to get rid of this building. But I need it, at this point, mostly for population. Because if I build a conscription place, it's going to go down by 4, so that at least makes it even. I think some of the tech's down here... Yeah, I could get this tech. Am I in any rush to get any other techs? This is quite good. That allows me to get the max level, but this is particularly what I'm aiming for. But I think I'd probably go for this. This is important early on. It's not really ever important later on. And I also won't need this if I do start taxing people more. So yeah, we'll build private workshops there.
For China!
And I'm just going to delegate this. Because it's equal army. I'm going to lose a lot more if I attack. And I don't want to wait any longer.
I will be firm, but fair.
Yeah, I always go for this.
My loyalty is as tempered steel.
Okay, that will take 2 turns. Yes! This is perfect. That is one of the techs I need here. This will allow me to get slave mobilization, which will decrease construction time everywhere, which will allow me to get money more quickly. Because I can build farms, I can build industry places a lot quicker. So we'll upgrade this, we'll get the tech for it, then we'll destroy it and get the thing that allows me to build to get more food. I might even get this first. But I still think I'm probably going to go for this and then this, maybe. So 2 turns I'm going to get slave mobilization, then resettlement incentives, then possibly provincial iron tool forges. Nothing else here is that important except potentially this one. Since I'm not really going to be doing too much in the next few turns, I might as well wait until I get that and see what the conference gives me. I didn't recruit any units, but it did also give me more experience monthly, so this army is getting more experience. Those guys are just dying in my territory. And still no one else declared war on me. They didn't take either area. South didn't take that area. At this point, because of how much I've been ignoring it, my hand's kind of been forced to some extent. I'm going to upgrade here because I know I'm going to get slave mobilization next turn. Marching is very, very risky here and not worth it, I think.
Resume standard positions.
Because I can get right to the border. I can get right to the border so I can still replenish while still moving forward pretty heavily. Yeah, and those guys are almost completely dead from attrition. It's 1 turn away here. But I'm earning 2,000 a turn, so I think it might still be worth going for this. Especially because I've got this here. It's also going to give me an indicator on if I can survive without this, which I think I can with more taxes. Yeah, so I can do this for 1 turn. I hate how that option kind of flips whenever you pull up anything like financial-wise. I wish that was at least an option where that wouldn't flip.
Your approval.
No.
Very well. Goodbye.
All right. So now, without forgetting, we get slave mobilization. Then we get rid of this place because it's, in my opinion, not that good, especially long term. I still have, is that -8 from local forces? Yeah, I'm not going to really need it. So I can get more food there. So let me think. I build a conscription place here. and a temple. Yeah, I'll wait one turn there, I think. You know what? No. I'm gonna do it this turn. I'm gonna save. I'm tempted to go one or two more turns to see if I can take this area and finish it off with a battle. But the problem is, my units are damaged, and tribes folk are have some of the most powerful units in the game. So I'm just gonna see if I can try to get vision here of his city.
The way is set.
Okay, it looks like it's empty here.
I shall lead.
I just... that one's not too useful. A rebellion in one of his provinces is nice. Supplies depleted. I don't think that particularly does anything for me. I assume this is just a Han Empire army, so I think I might just ignore that. I don't know what supplies depleted, if it will really help me or not, so I think I might just do this. This will mean this area could revolt and I could take it if I want to. But someone else might take it as well. So it might be useful, might not be that useful. Yeah, this province is very key position-wise. This one was important money-wise. These were important position-wise. That is exactly what I was worried about. Because my army has not fully replenished yet. Oh boy, that's a full 5 turns. Plus 10% is not enough to do that. We gotta look at their... They don't have much range, but they're got tons of ammunition. Yeah, this army's threatening. This army's very threatening, but this one not as much.
Stay fixed.
I'm gonna see if I can make peace with them.
Come, let us speak freely.
I could give them a lot of money for peace, which might be worth it. Because that is a very threatening army. If I was fully replenished, I think I could take it on. But if I'm not fully replenished, I truly don't think I have a choice. It's not super threatening, but still. Oh, I can't actually even build something there yet. Build there, because that's going to take 1 turn. Can I get back? I can. I can barely get back in 1 turn. So it's still fine. So I get back, I replenish. We'll take a couple of turns.
Moving as one.
And I can make it there in 1 turn. I've got just enough public order everywhere I can start taxing people a little extra. And even if I don't, I'm still earning above 2,000 here. So I'm going to leave it there. I might make peace with them because I have enough money to do so. It'll allow me to focus on the east here. I could declare war on this guy. I could take this area. That's actually very tempting because I don't need this province really, and I would rather take control of these provinces, especially this one, because it's just kind of a random province that will give me, yeah, will just give me more money. So I think I'm probably going to do that. I'll attack there. I'll see if maybe I could take this province. If I do take this province, I'm just going to immediately declare war on these guys, because that's going to give me a good sort of position here. Because even though this province is very important, if I don't fight the tribes people, I should be kind of fine. So we will save here. I think that's turn 31 or 30. Turn 30, yep. That's turn 30. And that'll be it for this episode. So still quite a lot shorter than the last one, but still quite long. I dragged it on a little bit just because I didn't want to leave on a bit of a cliffhanger for me. But I might just upload, or I might just record one right after this. So hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.